Hey everyone. I did a video not that long ago, if you will, on basically asking the question of what a BitTorrent is. Now, I tried my best to explain it, but now I'm here to tell you what a BitTorrent is capable of. See, a BitTorrent is capable of allowing you to download multiple files. There's no doubt about it. Let's say, for example, you want to download a movie, and the movie is dispersed in, is dispersed in these multiple WinRAR files. You know what those are, right? Of course, anybody does. But they're dispersed in these WinRAR files, and unless there's only like 6 or 7 of them, in the hundreds range, if you will, then hey, that's perfectly fine. You're able to download them through Mega Upload or something like that. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But let's say, for example, in the near future, next year basically, when these movies finally get released on the Blu-ray and DVD, and I'm talking like the most anticipated ones, like say My Week with Marilyn or J. Edgar or something like that, when these finally get released onto DVD and Blu-ray next year, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to want to go out and spend money on the DVDs or the Blu-rays, or even spend $4.99 to $6.99 on on-demand pay-per-view to watch them. So what people will probably do is they'll end up wanting to download them. So basically the most appropriate way to go, if that was the case, next year for those kind of movies, because those movies will probably be so many files it won't be funny. Well, maybe not, but anyway, then what you'll want to do is use a BitTorrent, because that'll allow you, unless you have a premium account with, let's say, Mega Upload or Rhapsody Share or something like that, a BitTorrent will allow you to download all those WinRAR files all at once, so that after it's completed seeded and all that, you'll be able to put those all together and without having to go back 15 minutes or 15 minutes, an hour later or something like that. It'll allow you to do it just like that. That's what a BitTorrent is capable of. You see, a BitTorrent is also capable of being the only software file, only file sharing software where you can actually download a complete series. Oh yeah, I'm not lying. You can actually download a complete series. Now I know some of you are thinking, well, Mega Upload allows you to do that with a WinRAR file. Yeah, a RAW file would allow you to do that, but it all depends on how big it is. And like I said, unless you have a premium account with them, you can't get the gigabyte files or not. You can't get them. But if you have BitTorrent, you can. For example, right now, I'm downloading the entire Raccoons series. You know the Raccoons? Bert, Lisa, Melissa, Ralph, Cyril Sneer, Cedric, Sophia, Schaefer, all of them. Well, I'm downloading the complete series along with the specials right now through a torrent. That's what a BitTorrent is capable of right there. And you know how big that file is, all those together are? You know how big they are? That entire torrent, you know how big it is? All those files, all those episodes and specials combined? 11.35 gigabyte, I believe, or 11.85 gigabytes or something like that. That's how big it is. Now you'll say to yourself, well, you could do it through Mega Upload. Yeah, you could. But we don't know how high they go. And if they only go up to 1 point or 2 points or something like that, it'll take multiple times just to do it. A BitTorrent allows you to get it all just like that. Now I know you're thinking, well, that's cool and everything, it's great you could do that, but what if I want to record it to DVD or Blu-ray? Then you save it to a DVD-ROM. Now in this case, this is probably going to take about maybe 2.5 discs to fill. 2.5 DVD ROMs to fill, but that's fine with me. As long as I have the Raccoon series in my grasp, it's fine with me. Now I know you're thinking as well, well Brian, you just showed off that the fact you have some Raccoon stuff. Yeah, I do have some Raccoon stuff. I do have the collector's sets. Yeah, I have the Christmas Raccoons. Heck, I even have the episodes Moving In, Join the Club, Go for the Gold, Easy Money. I have them all. Well, not all, but just basically the ones that Spring Fever, you know, those are the ones I have. I don't have all of them, not until there's downloads, but I do have some of them. Now, that's not the only thing it's capable of. It's also capable of allowing you to get, let's say, Christmas specials. Just the other day or so, I downloaded not one, not two, but 3 files to a BitTorrent that contain multiple Christmas specials. And these are rare ones, and some of them we see every year on CBS or ABC Family or ABC itself or Cartoon Network. You know, we see them. But it also had some rare Christmas specials we haven't seen in a while. Like, say, Family Circus, For Better or For Worse. You know, a Pink Panther Christmas, a Pink Christmas. Shows like that. We have not seen it in a while. And I'm always happy to get them because it allows me to catch up and watch them. Watch them for the first time in many years. And that's what a BitTorrent is also capable of. Now, another thing a BitTorrent is capable of is it allows you to actually, are you ready for this, find and possibly download very rare movies that are not available on DVD or Blu-ray currently. You know, they're not currently available on DVD or Blu-ray. I've showed you probably an example in a video in my what are my rarity videos, rarity movies and all that, movie rarities, or what are movie rarities basically. And I showed you that, and that's videos before this. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. That's what a BitTorrent is capable of as well. It allows you to have those rare movies, like I said, that are not currently available except for maybe on VHS, and VHS is going out, you know, it's still going out very slowly. I mean, it's still available in some areas, but it's going out. It's really just poof, going, you know. But what I'm saying though is this is one of the things that BitTorrents are very popular about, because one of the movies I got, rare movies that I got, was The Invisible Kid. The other was Mighty Mouse: The Great Space Chase. You know, these are movies that you would think major studios associated with probably the smaller independent studios that released them might say to themselves, you know what? We should release those on DVD and Blu-ray. But they don't. They don't. And that's what pisses a lot of people off sometimes. You have cult movies, cult followings, like movies that have cult followings, like Invisible Kid, like Mighty Mouse: The Great Space Chase, and yet you don't take time out to release them on DVD and Blu-ray. And that's where BitTorrent comes in, because there are people that will take the VHS copies that they've either bought or they've either recorded the movie onto from television, and they will use through a flash card or something like that, or through the audio video connections they have on the back of their computers. They will upload that movie onto the computer, and whether they're going to upload it onto Mega Upload or BitTorrent, which is always the most likely source, you know, or the most popular choice. It gives people that opportunity. Mighty Mouse: The Great Space Chase gave me that opportunity through a BitTorrent. Invisible Kid, yeah, available through a BitTorrent, but guess what? Mega Upload actually helped me out there more than anything. I think I found a link somewhere. I can't think of the place right now. I was able to get it. But still, what I'm saying is you're capable of getting all these. Heck, the Muppet movies, you saw those Muppet DVDs I have? Most of those came from the BitTorrents, because they had all the Muppet stuff together, all the Muppet movies, television and theatrical, together. Even the specials you don't see for a while. Like Christmas on Sesame Street from 1979. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, folks, is BitTorrents are sometimes either the faster and more easier ways to go when you want to download something. Either it's a pack of stuff, or it's a pack of movies or specials, or it's one movie but it's in multiple WinRAR files. It's probably one of the better ways to go. And that's what BitTorrents are capable of. That's what the BitTorrent software is capable of. Now, I know you're thinking, well, Brian, wasn't there one time that the BitTorrent had a bad reputation? Yeah, it did have a bad reputation at one point. Let me check my time here. I still got plenty of time. But yeah, it did have a bad reputation at one point. I will not deny that. In fact, I can recall that I had to stop using the BitTorrent because it had a bad reputation due to the fact that people then, and they probably still do now, will fool you into thinking you're downloading something good through the BitTorrent, and it's nothing more than a virus that they want to infect your computer with. So yeah, I know that they had a bad reputation back in the past, but from what I've seen, they've improved. They've gotten over that. They've made sure they don't have that kind of stuff anymore. But again, besides that bad reputation that they've had, in some ways, they're still one of the best ways to go. Still one of the best ways to go. And you know why? Because like I said, it's the fastest way to download certain things. And the best way to download multiple movies and specials in one file, in one easy step. And sometimes get the rarest of the rare, like Mighty Mouse. Or if you want to get the complete series of something that's not completely available, which is not completely available on DVD just yet, like the Raccoons, that's another way to go. Heck, I remember before Gem came out officially by Shout Factory, I downloaded the entire series of Gem. There you go. What I'm saying, folks, is even though some people may not trust the BitTorrent at times, it's better, it's definitely improved, and it's one of the best ways to go when it comes to downloading certain files. It is. There's no doubt. Heck, I got Michael Jackson's, I think his Live in Burlesque concert through a BitTorrent, as well as Moonwalker. So what does that tell you? So, but anyway, that overall is what a BitTorrent is capable of. So, you got any comments? Let me know down below. Check out Zeronazarac's Response channel. It's one of the best ways to have video responses from him because he doesn't want to clutter his video, his original channel. Check out David Bunch of Numbers. Check out Cinemassacre. Check out Hell James and Leisure Suit because they download or they upload the Nostalgia Critic stuff, and that's about all I'm going to say. Check out Jamie Tude, and again, that's all I'm going to say, and I will talk to y'all later. Oh, and check out the Off the Rope show as well. Peace out.